Ballooning national debt, both domestic and foreign, is causing concern among some Tanzanian economists. Government data shows that domestic debt has grown from around $6 billion in early 2018 to over $9 billion as of January this year. The country's foreign debt has also risen. Last year, it shot up from around 20% to reach $37 billion. Following these increments, the World Bank says that Tanzania's risk of debt distress has worsened from low to moderate. While the government says that the debt is very manageable, some economists in the country are worried about the speed of borrowing. Tanzania received about $3 billion in loans within the first 9 months of President Samia Suluhu Hassan's presidency. Her government says the money has been channeled into what it terms as key infrastructure projects to grow the economy. Some economists worry that taking on too much debt too quickly could hamper the government's ability to fulfill its financial obligations, hurting the country's economy in the process. The African Development Bank, however, is confident about the country's economy, projecting that it will grow by 5.8% this year, up from a low of 2.1% in 2020. Isaac Lukando, SABC, Dar es Salaam.
Kenya's first woman paraglider is conquering the sky despite many challenges. The country has no paragliding school and the nearest is here in South Africa.
A few final checks and then Nyambura Kariuki takes to the skies.
Turn and go.
She's believed to be the first Kenyan woman to take up paragliding. Inspired, she says, by women who break barriers, like environmental activist Wangari Maathai.
And how she fought the government of the day then to fight over Karura Forest and other forests. I believe that she called herself the little hummingbird and she left a mark in the world, you know, and I may not win a Nobel Award, but hey, here I am living my little sparkle like I go. I am creating forests while I fly.
But getting airborne hasn't been easy. Kenya has no paragliding school, the nearest are in South Africa. The extreme sport is also dominated by men and can be expensive. But that didn't deter Kariuki. Last year, she tested her skills in her first competitive paragliding competition. She was the only woman.
We've been conditioned as women that, for instance, our place is in the kitchen, but that is changing. So I want to encourage the women in the world, globally. I mean, you don't have to settle for less.
Kariuki is working on getting her professional paragliding license. Balancing the sport with the demands of her 4 children and her job as a psychologist can be hard, she says. But nothing beats the freedom she feels in the skies.
Okay.